So, how are you guys? I'm feeling fucking angry. Quite literally. I posted the video, I made the video of me reviewing the original Death Note manga about 2 minutes before I started watching the Netflix Death Note, and quite literally, I crave violence. It disrespects the original source material quite badly. They give L a reason for why he eats sweets. They say the incident from it spikes you and keeping you awake and keeping you basically alive. No, it fucking doesn't. This is my late night snack. I fall asleep like 2 hours after eating like a small handful of popcorn. So yeah, they explain why he eats sweets, but not why the motherfucking Shinigami Ryuk fucking this guy this guy doesn't eats apples. They explain why L eats sweets, but not why Ryuk eats apples. Now, in the original manga, they don't actually explain why L eats sweets, because it's just a neat little character trait that sort of defines his character and makes him act like a man-child, which is basically what he is. But they give Ryuk a reason for eating apples, and that is because they act like an addiction, like cigarettes or drinking, and if he doesn't have them, he'll start doing bonkers stuff like doing handstands. Bit weird. But yeah, they end up explaining. The manga explains why Ryuk eats apples, because that's weird. L eating sweets doesn't need an explanation. Also, Watari gives out his name to every person he meets. One of the first scenes you see of Watari... No, the scene of Watari meeting his Light's father. He gives him his name. He gives him his fucking name. Also, if you don't... I'm standing over this side because light from that is bloody messing up. So, yeah. Actually. My work. But, yeah. Oh, bloody hell. But, yeah. It's all fucking fucked up. The names are changed, which I respect them for that, because that's basically changed. Because it doesn't matter. But, yeah. Light gets a girlfriend within 10 minutes. Within about 15 minutes of the film. In the original manga, you've gone about a third of the way before Misa is even introduced. Mia is introduced 10-15 minutes into the film. Now, I get that they did the Death Note within 2 minutes. Because in the original manga, Light gets the Death Note in 9 pages. He sees the Death Note while in class, and he sees it on the floor. Just outside on the floor. And then picks it up, because no one's seen it. This time, the Death Note falls right next to him. Same reason. The Death Note doesn't choose him. Which I'm glad that they kept the same. Because, mate, if they chose Light Turner, I wouldn't be surprised if he managed to get killed immediately. But yeah, they change Kira's bloody name. The name Kira, in the original manga, it's given to him by his followers. They give him that name because it means killer in Japanese. It means killer in Japanese, and this cult following that follows Kira, that think Kira is God, and think Kira is justice, they give him that. Light gives himself that name to fucking change, to prove that, to say that he's in Japan. He explicitly states that Kira means killer in Japanese. And that bloody... He uses that name to make the police think that he's in Japanese. No, that he's in Japan. And it works. The only person that is able to figure it out is L. Also, remember how I mentioned the Lindell Taylor scene in my original... in the video of me covering the bloody manga series? That shit happens. L goes in. This sort of happens. Sort of. I mean sort of because what happens is L goes on stage, goes in front of a press conference. He shouldn't be doing that. In the original source material, L doesn't go outside. He stays inside and does nothing. All he does is sit in a weird position that me and my mates have done at college. It is quite uncomfortable, but very fucking stupid, but very funny. It is very funny. And quite literally, he does that all the time. In the film, does it when he's sat on a chair. L does that while sleeping, pissing, just doing anything. He is doing that. And he's always walking around hunched over with his hands in his pockets. In this, he's at least got one hand in his pocket and he's kind of walking up straight. With a mask over his face. L doesn't leave the house unless he's going on an investigation. And he ends up going on an and when he's going after Light, in one of the first few I want to say volume 4? No, because I think that's... Volume 3. When Light meets L for the first time, he's still in that sitting up position. Light meets L in the film in the cafeteria scene. Cafeteria scene takes place after Light has met L and knows who he is, knows that he's smart, and knows that he's Kira. Instead, in the film, they start arguing with each other. The second they meet, they start arguing with each other. And Light is the dumbest person in that fucking film. In the film, Light Turner. Ugh. Light Turner has the death. He leaves the Death Note just anywhere. He leaves it on the desk, and that's how Mia gains a page of the Death Note to write Light's name in it. And they do that, and it's so stupid because Light in the original, I'm gonna look for it while talking about this because this is fucking pissing me off already. This is already pissing me off, and I hate this fucking series. In the original, Light Yagami devises a plan to hide the Death Note. It's the most epic stuff. Because he devises it in a drawer. So he hides it in a drawer to bloody keep it in a safe area. Now, if someone opened this drawer... I think it's here. Anyway. Now leave it. In the original series, he devises a plan. He puts it in a drawer, but in a certain way. So that you have to open the drawer in a certain way. Otherwise, the drawer will explode, burning the Death Note and blowing up the entire room. Quite literally. Just leaves it lying around on the table. Mia's a psychopathic murderer who doesn't get any... And Light's relationship with Mia does nothing. They say they love each other, but they don't show any scenes of it. All they show is bloody them making out, playing patty cake, the adult kind, and bloody killing people together. That's it. And they expect us to care about their relationship. No, I don't give two shits about the relationship. Which is why in the ending scene when Mia dies, there's no emotional weight to it. But also, that ending scene when Mia dies is the dumbest thing ever. Quite literally. What happens is they're at the top of the Ferris wheel. They were there earlier. But yeah. Actually, no. Let's go back further. Let's go back further to the chase scene. So Light and Mia are at the homecoming dance. Light goes to get information off Watari of what Elle's name is. Watari doesn't tell Elle's name. Doesn't tell Kira what his name is. Even though he was instructed by the Death Note to just tell him what his name was. Instead, he says to the officers that are right behind him, I am Watari, then just gets shot. Instead of doing what he was instructed to do by the Death Note, which only influences, that only tells you what to do and exactly how to do it, and you obey it because it's random fucking logic. He ends up bloody dying in the stupidest thing and doesn't even tell Light the bloody name of Elle. It is very stupid. So first off, what do you want? That's my cat. But yeah, film is shit. Doesn't make any sense. It's not even a good film on its own. If I remove my knowledge of the original source material, it's not even a good film. Which you expect it to be. But it's not even that. It's inconsistent. Light complains of there being so many rules in that film. In the film, he complains that there being so many rules. In the original series, there's over 130 over 100 rules. And they show that at the beginning of each chapter. They show like 3 rules. And they tell you the number. By the end of the series, you get up to like, what? Rule like 100, like rule 80 or 100. Same amount of rules as bloody Light's. Phone keeps falling down the poster. Bloody hell. Yeah, screw it. Let's tell the story like this. Hello. Just but yeah, he tells them. I've lost train of thought. What was I talking about? Oh god, this film sucks. It's that bad I've blocked it out of my memory. Fuck it. Screw it. Let's go off of Elle and Light's chasing. Elle is chasing Light. Elle chases Light through New York. Now, Light creates a bit of chaos to slow down Elle. That makes sense. But then Elle causes chaos behind to stop the person who's following him. But the thing is, no one's following him. So he's just creating chaos. Like they go for a bar and someone's bloody having a nice meal having a bloody bowl of soup. I don't know what the heck he was eating, but he had a bowl of something. He was just minding his business, and Light didn't touch him. Light didn't do anything to him. Elle walks around him, and as he's walking behind him, pushes his face into the bowl. That man had nothing wrong. All he did was trying to eat. He was probably just trying to have a nice night out. Dude was just having a nice night out. And then L just goes, "Nah, you dead. Nah, you're going in the bowl." But yeah, I got warned by it. I got warned by my mate from college. Yeah, that sun is bright. I got warned by my mate from college that the film is shit. That the film is unbearably bad. I still watched it. And I told my mate, the same mate that I mentioned in the previous video. One about me talking about the manga. Now he's my good mate 506YT. I am very good friends with him. He's very good. He's a very good friend. During the film, I kept messaging him. I ended up messaging him like 6 times, telling him I hate this film and I regret watching this film. And he just kept saying, "Stop watching it." I carried on watching it, thinking, "Oh yeah, this will start getting better soon." It didn't. It bloody didn't. And it kept getting worse every sentence. At one point, I messaged him saying, "Yo, they just said something mental. I genuinely am getting angry at this." And then I stopped, and then I pressed play. 30 seconds later, they say another thing that is absolutely insane, that I stopped watching it for the next 2 minutes. Just try and process on how angry I got at that fucking moment. Just for me to say, "Alright, I'm going back to this bloody film." What's worse is, when I initially released, I saw a trailer for the film and thought, "Oh yeah, this looks quite good." Now, this was before I knew what Death Note was. At this point, I had no idea what Death Note was. I had no idea that there was a manga, an anime, or anything. I didn't know. I am so glad I didn't watch it. Because, my God, this film is bad on its own. I've been talking about it as just a Death Note adaptation. It's bad on its own. Remove the Death Note, remove the original source material. So, remove this. Remove Death Note original source material. It's still a bad film. Ow. Hit my head on the popcorn bucket. Should probably stop biting my nails. But yeah, don't watch the film. Originally, my most hated film was New Year's Eve, because that had 17 different plot lines. No, too many things going on. That film had good moments. The best moment in this bloody film is when the credits rolled and Mia saying, "I'm a fucking cheerleader, like." That's about it. I do not recommend this film to anyone. If you watch it, you have been warned. It is horrible. Do not watch it. But if you like me and still want to watch it, you have been warned. Tomorrow I might do Demon Slayer, the original anime, because I do not own the manga. I don't have the manga of bloody Demon Slayer. So I will be doing the anime because I have watched that. And then maybe Thursday, I will be doing bloody, what's it called? One of the other animes I've watched on Netflix, Kami Can't Communicate. That was weird. I am back. Coming back to YouTube for a bit. I don't know. I will come back for YouTube. There will be some surprises. There will be a lot of reviews on animes, bloody movies, maybe a couple games. Because if I wanted to get a video out on Friday, I've got an idea for a video. But yeah, hope you guys have a nice day. And it's good. And it's alright to be back. Have a nice day. See ya.